Erik Ten Hag has been sacked, and then Ruud takes over as an interim coach. This is one of the hardest decisions ever, because a lot of people online has been calling for Erik Ten Hag to be sacked for a very long time. None of this media actually knew that today will be yesterday our game against West Ham will be the last game for Erik Ten Hag, which it has finally happened. But the question is, where do we go from now? Because on yesterday, or the day before yesterday, on Xavi Hernandez's wife social media handle, she posted their son with Xavi wearing Manchester United jersey, and a lot of people are picking hints from it, suggesting that he may be the next Manchester United manager. Now the question is he actually fit for the job? You can let me know in the comment section. Or Ruud is actually fit for the job. But looking at so many sources, it looks like Ruud actually had a good relationship with these players. And then not only that, he being an assistant coach, a lot of people may disagree with me that no, he is just going to bring the same thing. But for me, actually, I think he being an assistant coach does not mean that he believes in what the coach is also putting up there, but sometimes he has to stick with the coach decision. Some of these players actually need a coach who will instill a lot of discipline in them. Make a mistake and then find yourself on the bench. Yesterday's Sunday's game against West Ham, the clear chance Dalot missed, and then the first goal that he didn't defend very well and it scored. If it was to be a ruthless coach, the coach will bring you out. Put somebody there. If those senior players are not ready to perform their tasks, give the chance to the academy graduates. Give the chance to the academy players. Let them know that nobody is above the bench. If Rashford is not performing, he should go to the bench. If Garnacho is not performing, on Sunday's game, Garnacho wasted a lot of chances. And it shouldn't have been taken lightly for him to even play a whole 90 minutes. He should have removed him. Yet he still found himself in the pitch. So the question is not about we sacking the manager. Can we get a right manager who can handle these players? Put everybody in their position. Now, you knew, even in the first place for this season to begin, we actually made big mistake. With the likes of Ineos, Gilza and co, they didn't do diligence. Why am I saying that? After the FA Cup final, you were having plans of sacking this manager, which this manager knew, and you were talking to other managers. Now my question is, this manager know that definitely you will actually let him go, maybe at the end of this season or the rest. This manager knew you were talking to other managers. Then you now came back to settle for him. My question is, do you think having that thought of being sacked or not being sacked can play is actually good for the coach mental health? Is it good for the players mental health? So since you already knew you wanted to let him go, you should have recruited and get the best replacement. Yes, you should have recruited and get the best replacement without not triggering the extension. Now you trigger the extension, it has finally got to the stage that we have to let this manager go, which I strongly agree, because there is no structure. It looks like he himself is even confused. Looking at our Europa League against Fenerbahce, playing Mazarawi at 10 position. Now we go back to the transfer aspect. The transfer aspect, you knew there could come a time that this season will only be the time you will stick with this manager. Yet you bought a lot of Dutch players. With all this, I will actually say is that buying these Dutch players is not a bad thing, because you and we can agree that these Dutch players are actually doing very well. And I think if a new manager comes, or under Ruud van Nistelrooy, they continue with that way, they will still be kept at Manchester United. Because with the likes of De Ligt, Mazarawi, which they bought Dutch players, they are all performing well in the currently. So if a next manager comes, they should still be able to keep up with that temperament, to be able to keep up their position. I just hope these players are on the same page. Let it not be that some players are somewhere scheming against either the interim manager or the incoming manager. That should not be tolerated again at Manchester United. They should be professional. If a player is not doing the job, send the player to bench. Bring in an academy player. Even if you don't have a player for that position, send Dalot back to his position. Let him fight for that position with Mazarawi. Let it not be playing players out of position. Where he's playing, if Dalot knows that this is my current position and we are two people competing for it, Mazarawi knows that this is my current position and we are two people competing for it, they will all put on their best in order to start up. If that particular position, nobody is there, give it to an academy graduate. Let them also improve themselves. Let them prove themselves. And these academy graduates are actually hungry for such opportunities. But we cannot also, a lot of people saying that Erik Ten Hag should have been sacked long time. Yes, we all agree. He's a bad manager. That one day I will say we are not being fair. For 6 years, we have not won anything. This manager has been able to win us 2 trophies. We easily forget, in as much as he has not pleased us with most of his performance, but we should not also forget of his achievement, which is fact. You cannot take that away from him. He keeps on saying that yes, after Pep Guardiola, he is the second manager to win 2 trophies, which is actually the fact. Yes, in as much as he has not been of the best, or he has not brought us the best performance, but what he has also said is actually the truth. That is actually the fact. If you say he said this, he said that, is that not true? He's actually the second manager to win 2 trophies so far in the Premier League now. So if in as much as we don't agree with his policies and some of the decisions he made, those ones we cannot take it from him. If you people are making fun of him for saying certain and you think it's not true, you the media people, bring us the coach who have won more trophies apart from Pep Guardiola than him. So what he's also saying is true. In as much as there are some things we don't agree with him, but we should not also treat him unfairly with so many harsh statements. We have finally asked him to go. Now the question is, who is next? What is the person bringing new? He is gone. This is a new chapter. So we should try as much as possible to focus on the future and stop dragging ourselves backwards, going back and forth. Now we will also be like Ruud van Nistelrooy. For me, I have some kind of instinct that if Ruud van Nistelrooy is actually staying at Manchester United, it means they actually wanted to give Ruud van Nistelrooy a chance, but they decided to bring him in as an assistant coach for the meantime. Let them give Erik Ten Hag a little bit time to see if he can actually make an improvement. And I think that they giving Ruud van Nistelrooy as an interim manager can also let them know if he can actually play the kind of football they want Manchester United to be playing. But I also feel that Xavi Hernandez may also be the option, and then he is also a good coach in a sense that he also believes in young players and the rest, and then his game of football. In anyway, other people will ask that if he's a good coach, then how come that he was sacked, and then a new coach is brought in. He won the La Liga League. He also won the Super Cup. A lot of people can also still argue that yes, Xavi won those 2 cups. Erik Ten Hag has also won 2 cups, which are also important cups. So that is still the question we are asking. Who can be the best manager? Who can actually carry this load? That is the question. And this new manager, we the fans, are we willing to stick with him? Because if you look at with Erik Ten Hag's situation, the pressure was coming from the online people. There's no supporters. The supporters in the field who goes to watch match day in every game stick with Erik Ten Hag to the end. There was never a time there was a banner in the field of play saying Ten Hag sack or Ten Hag out or any chance of search. They all stick with this manager till this end. And I have to recommend those fans. So now, as a new manager is coming in, we the online fans, those who don't even attend matches and some don't even have enough data to watch, it's about time you stick to the new person and stop fueling hatred agendas. It's about time we behave ourselves and behave like those who pay and go to watch the matches day in day out. Yes, we also pay to watch them every game, but we actually wish Erik Ten Hag all the best in his next adventure, and then we hope that things goes on well with him wherever he found himself. Yes, and then with the new interim manager, I just hope he succeed. If it is actually going to be the next manager, so be it. If it is going to be a new person, we are here to support anybody who is coming in as the manager. I would actually like to end my video here, and thank you so much for always supporting this platform. Please don't forget to like, share and comment, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel United Extra. And see you in my next video. Bye.